Hey 305, Maria here. I am bringing you 3 simple exercising for cultivating mindfulness today. I know for myself, I can get very distracted with what's going on outside of me, whether I'm working from home or just getting caught up in really anything that's outside of my immediate experience in the present moment. So these 3 little exercises are simple, they don't take much time, and they're also a fierce way to get in touch with how you're doing right now. So the first one is a grounding breath. And what we do for that is we inhale fully, we hold the breath at the top for about 4 or 5 counts, however long is comfortable, and then exhale out for as long as possible until you're empty. You can do it with your eyes open or closed, it's up to you. So we'll do 1 round together. Breathe in. Hold the breath, and then exhale out of the mouth. So you would do that 3 more times, and then just notice how you feel right after. It's really nice to close down the eyes if you're willing to, or just to gaze at something in front of you to tune in to what that does for you. Second one is a concentrative exercise. So you're gonna count your breaths backwards, and we'll just use the number 5. And what I'll do is I'll count my inhale and exhale silently, same count until I get to the count 1. So what that would look like is inhaling, in my head I count 5. And as I exhale, I silently count 5. As I inhale next, count 4. And as I exhale, count 4. So do that until you get to 1. You can repeat that multiple times or just do it the once. If your mind gets distracted and goes into thought and you're like, where am I? Start back at 5 until you get to 1. It's a beautiful way to center yourself into your body through the concentrative exercise with your mind. And then the third one that I love to do a little check-in to top this all off is after you've done those 2, or even if you only have time to do this one, really powerful, is to tune into yourself by either closing down your eyes or again looking at something in front of you. And then if it feels more easy to connect with yourself, to put your hands on your heart, you can do that. Maybe 1 hand on the heart, 1 on the belly, or just forget the arms and put them down by your side. And after a few rounds of breath, asking yourself, what am I feeling right now? How am I feeling right now? Give a couple seconds, 10 to 15 seconds for the answer to come. That's generally the most true answer. It takes a little bit to bubble up. Ask again, how am I feeling? What am I feeling? And then when it comes to you, here's a distinguishing factor that I think is really the gateway into letting life flow and letting ourselves flow as emotional feeling humans. And that is when we come out of that, instead of identifying as I'm sad, for instance, it's like saying I'm Maria, I'm sad. It creates a binding in our identity. So instead, in a way of kind of reversing that, rewriting that, I am feeling sadness. What we can see then is that this feeling is outside of my identity of who I am. This feeling doesn't define me. It's not permanent. It's a feeling, and everything comes and goes. Everything changes in this life. So I can acknowledge I'm feeling this way now. That's a really great way to just be honest with yourself. And what more than honesty do we all actually want? If you want to top it off with a little sprinkle, I like to finish with, and I would love to feel ease today. So I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling sadness. And I would love to feel ease at some point today. So I set my intention, I give it up to the universe and to life that is here with me and the people in my life to help collaborate in bringing me into a state of ease without willing it, without forcing it. So again, grounding breath, counting the breath backwards, and checking in with how you're feeling using I am versus I'm. I am feeling versus I am. Share this with anyone you feel like would benefit from a mindfulness moment practice, and let us know how you're feeling. Drop it in the comments. Let us know.